This is actually a historical day because we're coming back to something that we have done previously. Welcome. It's an install day for the GR Corolla. It has been a minute. You know, I've been on my car review, car industry, podcasting thing, but don't ever think that the GR has gone anywhere, because it hasn't. I want to talk to you about something that we did a long time ago. Beginning of this channel, we put on what I would argue was still the best sounding exhaust for this car from 2J-Racing. That was the OG video, okay? Thumbnails are old school and all that stuff. I've progressed since then. However, today we're gonna revisit that same exhaust. We have been through plenty of them, 6-element, AWE, a variety of them. But in the back of our heads, and my good friend Chris, who you see his car right behind me, we have always sat down and said, man, the 2J-Racing exhaust really just sounds the best. I will say a couple things. I've showed you this exhaust. This is not an install video. If you have not seen my videos for installing an exhaust on this GR Corolla, I would advise you to subscribe, like, and tell a friend and go watch them. Because this ain't an install video. This is really us putting the exhaust on, showing you how it looks, and really going to do some sound so you can really hear what we, as our opinion says, is the best sounding one. But anyways, as the years have gone on, and as we have driven our cars, and as we have put miles on them, we've always come back to this exhaust from this company, 2J-Racing. They make one of the most high quality, best sounding exhausts. No, it is not the lightest thing. It's not titanium. You are not saving weight, well, a little bit. But really what we're here to chase down is the sound of it. And I've already talked about this in the very first video I did. So we're just here back again in 2026 to put on the revised, most final edition of this exhaust. Let me show you what it looks like. Okay, here is the exhaust that we have talked about before. This is exhaust we put on the car 3 years ago, the very first time, the very first GR Corolla with one, and that is the 2J-Racing GR Corolla 3-tip exhaust. A couple things have changed, a couple things have been improved. One thing that has remained constant is the build quality. And I talked about this in that video, but I'm gonna show it to you here. Welds look excellent. This is real, true, high quality stainless steel. Look at the thickness of the stainless steel there. Look inside and see the quality of it. What does that mean? It also means that, no, this is not the lightest thing in the world, but if you've driven your GR Corolla as much as we have, and you've put on exhaust and been everywhere, you will know that the quality matters, okay? If you're just gonna put them on real quick and just gonna sit in the garage most of the time, you got another daily driver or a beater, then cool. But if you're really in the streets, driving around a lot, then quality and thicker stainless steel all play a major part in what you're buying. So back to this. Weld quality, the welds look excellent. You see it here as well. This is the muffler. This is not a baby muffler. This is huge, as you can see. And the reason why it's that big is because you need that when it comes to how the GR Corolla sound, because they have a very boomy type of exhaust tone. And if you put in the aftermarket one on there, a lot of times drone is just gonna be something you gotta live with. Shout out to 2J-Racing again. This is the badge they use on there. They weld onto the cars. Very cool looking. Doesn't end there. So we have that as a muffler. This is the main piece that comes around the diff in the rear. Another improvement from the previous one is that this heat shielding is now much thicker, more robust than the previous version of this exhaust, and some of the other aftermarket exhausts I have tried out that have had a similar style of shield. This is much thicker. But it doesn't stop there. Here are the resonators that go to the tips on the side that you see that you can adjust. This is kind of one of the big differences between a lot of exhausts here, is the size of these resonators paired to the size of that muffler. This is what kind of lends it to have a very nice tone, one that is not super aggressive, but aggressive. Doesn't have bad sounding, it's not drony, things of that nature. This is on there too as well. And if you'll notice, back here on this side, here as well, you look at this piece right here. If you notice, these are all V-band connections. It's not slip joints. It's not slip, you know, the ones that you have to clamp down, you can slide back and forth. Much higher quality. V-band here on this side, large flanges for where this attaches to the mid pipe. And if you don't know, we are running the 2J-Racing mid-pipe, which is also resonated, which is still the best mid-pipe you can get on this car. I know I'm sounding like a commercial for 2J-Racing. I'm just telling you, when you use the stuff and it works well, it is what it is. So, continuing on. Large flanges, nice high quality there. Same way in the front. But here, this is where it gets even better. See, most of the time, when you have like 3-tip exhausts like this right here, and actually, let's talk about the tips. These are now these kind of matte colored and black, which I actually like how these look a lot better than normal gloss black that you see on tips as well. If you kind of look at the lettering or the engraving or laser etching probably on these tips where it says 2J-Racing, kind of put it there better. You can kind of see how it's supposed to be. But these right here, these look very clean. And you can get them in the silver finish that matches more to the exhaust there. But back to what I was talking about. If you look at this piece right here, if I attach this, say I put this tip right there, what you'll notice is on these pieces here, this like not beveled, but this kind of rounded edge right here allows this to go on with a clamp that allows you to have better adjustment to how the tip is centered. You need to move it up some, you need to move it down, move to the right, move to the left. It allows that adjustment so that when you're putting it on the car, on the back of a GR Corolla, it can be adjusted to match up to what you need it to be. So it can be centered, it can be where you need it to be. If you have a diffuser, if you have other things like that, you can kind of adjust it to what you want. Those are the things that you do not get on every single exhaust. I'm not saying that there aren't other exhausts out there that don't have that option. I'm just saying most of the time you don't get that. So that's the entire exhaust. 3 tips, 1, 2, 3. Centerpiece that comes around the diff, that is the muffler. Those are the 2 resonators on the side. We're gonna throw this on, and when we are done, we're then gonna do a video of the sound, because that's really what matters the most, is the sound of this. And we wanna capture it again so you can get a better understanding of what it sounds like. We'll be back. Okay, the exhaust is off. We'll show you that real quick. No, I did not show you the uninstall of the exhaust because you've been here long enough. As you can see, the exhaust is off. Now, snap of a finger, a little bit of movie magic, and the exhaust will be on. We'll be right back. And it's complete, just like that. See, 3 tips, the kind of matte satin colored on the black tips. And the resonators you see there, if you look all the way at the bottom and towards the back, you see this muffler that we showed you even on the first one. So it is similar to design, but as I told you before, the adjustment on the tips that you see right here allows you to get these kind of centered and aligned the exact way you want. And I mean, there's no movement. This is as rock solid on there as you could possibly want. You kind of see a good view of the resonators and the muffler if you pull back. See right there? Nice, very nice. This is gonna be a true cold start. The car has been off since last night. We didn't turn it on to get it on these, well actually, yeah, we got it set up on these ramps early in the morning. So it's been easily like 8, 9, maybe even 10 hours of it just sitting here, not doing anything. So this is gonna be a true cold start. I'm gonna roll the car down on the driveway. We're gonna get a cold start from the back. We are then gonna go drive it. We're gonna do some drive-bys real quick, how it sounds in the car, and be done with it. But just hear me out so you understand. This car has this 2J-Racing exhaust, and it has a 2J-Racing mid-pipe. The mid-pipe is resonated, and it does produce more sound. If you have a stock mid-pipe, it's gonna sound different. Now, later on, I'm probably honestly gonna go to this exhaust because I've been kind of weighing this back and forth since I've had my 6-element exhaust, and I kind of traded that one in for something else. So if I go to this one, I'm gonna have a downpipe and the mid-pipe for 2J and the 2J-Racing exhaust, so that would definitely sound a lot louder, a lot different. Maybe not loud in a bad way, just volume styles, okay? Let's get to it. and that is basically a completely, so that is a completely kind of settled down. The original cold start, and then obviously the car kind of idles down. If you listen to it, if you've had a GR Corolla, then you understand what I'm talking about. This is what it does. I have the microphone off. I normally don't hold microphones in my hand like this, but listen, for the cold start, I had to make sure you got the full volume sound of it. Another thing to tell is that the 2J exhaust has more, it's a bass, it's kind of like a bassy tone when it comes to it idling, as you can hear now. And I'm gonna get you closer to the exhaust right now. So I'm take this mic, we're gonna, hopefully it's not blowing it out, but that's the sound. I put it right here. Back up some more. In my opinion, the way this thing idles and the tone it has, it's a very deep tone. It's not raspy. It's not tinny. It is very deep and purposeful. And even when you're in the front of the car like I am right now, you do hear the engine, you hear it idling there, and you do hear the exhaust in the back, but it's not, like I said, it's not a overly, I don't know how to describe it. I want to say aggressive, but it's not aggressive, but it's not like a kind of a irritating sound, if that's the way I could describe it. Okay, if you understand exhaust, you understand sometimes there can be a little bit of an irritating pitch to that's what it is, pitch. The pitch and the tone is good. Now we're gonna go drive. We'll be back. Okay, so hold on, let me get some sun in my face. All right, we're in a secret location because where we live is, it's mostly suburban and, regular family houses. So to find a spot to go over here and rev out a car, even do a flyby without disturbing the peace is not that easy. So I'm making it happen, okay? That's about a few thousand RPM. I don't know the exact number because I'm not inside the car. That's probably up to that's like 7,000. 7, yeah, that's red line, Then we're down to idle. This is what it sounds like kind of in the car. Yes, the windows are down, so you hear a little bit of wind noise, but just the overall sound. That's going into exhaust, but normal idling, driving, not gonna really hear any drones or anything. This is what's inside, windows up, driving 45 miles an hour, the normal in town. You can hear it. It's not bad. It's not droning. It's not kind of putting a bunch of bass or like that boomy sound that some of the exhausts can have on the GR Corolla. Is actually very decent. And when you're sitting there idling, it is not, honestly, ain't that much louder than the regular one. A Z06 just went by. That's why it sounds like a full-blown exotic car. The exhaust always sounded good inside of the car. It never had a drone, even when we first did it 3 years ago. Said it then, saying it again now. And this is with a resonated mid-pipe. So if you choose to keep your stock one, it'll be even quieter. So now that you heard it in the revs, we are now going to do a launch, not a launch, relax. We're not doing a launch. We're just at least gonna see what it sounds like when it kind of takes off and when you drive away. So flip this around, get in close, and then we're gonna show what it sounds like driving away.